Welcome to a fast foundation review of the brand new SMASHBOX Always On Skin Balancing Foundation. Today I will be using the shade F20N. Stick around to the end to hear the verdict on this one. This foundation looks a bit light for me, but once it warms into the skin and oxidizes a bit, it's actually a pretty perfect match. And I realized about here that I forgot to put on my light. So there we go. Much better. Now you can see my skin. One thing I really appreciate about SMASHBOX is their shade options for their foundations. They do a really good job of including neutral undertones in their lines, which I love. And speaking of shades, let me put up some comparison swatches here, starting in Indoor Light. And here we have the same swatches in Sunlight. I'm noticing off the bat that this foundation really grips the skin and starts to dry quickly. And similar to the Gucci foundation I tried the other day, you'll definitely want to work in sections on your face so it doesn't start to set on the face before you have a chance to blend. I just feel like there's something in these 16-hour, 24-hour foundations that makes the blending a little more tricky. But I guess in the end, beneficial because they do last for a really long time. Here are the basics of the foundation. And if you're curious about application method, their site suggests using your fingers or a brush, but I actually found the only way I could really get this to blend and press into the skin was with a sponge. The other two methods just kind of seemed to move the product around my face, but not allow it to sink in. So once I got it on, there were a few patches where it clung onto the skin, so I simply went in with my fingers and did a quick press and roll to blend out those areas. Once I did that, I liked how the foundation looked. It was natural, a bit more matte than I initially anticipated, but I liked how my freckles were still peeking through. So here's my assessment. Although they say this is good for all skin types, I imagine it would be best for normal to oily. I liked how it looked once I got it on. I just found the application process to be a bit more tedious than I like. But once I had it on, I thought it looked really beautiful throughout the day. And their claim of 16-hour wear was completely accurate. Here we are midday, and then here's at the end of the day. Kudos to SMASHBOX for that. And I also really liked that on my normal to dry skin, I didn't have to apply any powder to set it. I'd love to hear from you though. Are you planning to try this? Have you already tried it? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, have a beautiful week.